Hi, and welcome back to Musicians Edition Practice with me for flute. I'm your teacher, Reesa, and today we're working in the Rubank Intermediate Method Page 12, okay? So today we're going to be working on the F major key signature, okay? As you can see on the top, it says F major studies. That means all of our key signatures are in F major. So F major, what do we have going on? We have one flat, B flat. All right, so pretty simple. We just have to remember that those E's are natural, okay? So let's take a look at our exercise number 1, F major chord. That just means these are gonna move a little bit more in thirds, okay? So nothing overcomplicated here, except those E naturals. Those are always tricky and a pain in the butt. So yeah, let's take this slowly, okay, because everything is in eighth notes as well. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. All right, so you probably could kind of feel your tricky areas. So for me, it's measure 1 going F to A. For some reason, I want to go elsewhere. So I just took a little moment to go. Just so you kind of like get your fingers used to knowing F to A, just getting them in the pattern. So if you were struggling with anything kind of like that, you can always take a little time to do those kind of things. If it's those E naturals, just try not to tense up. I know I kind of tense up too, but you know, those are areas you might want to spend a little extra time on too. Okay, so let's try speeding it up a little bit more. And this time, let's pay attention to our articulation because, you know, like the first line, ta, 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 versus second line, ta, you know, it's all one. Excuse my singing. Okay, also, we're going to use the metronome. I have this little baby metronome. I love it because it clips right on your stand here. And our old ones, right, we're always like big and hunky and in the way. Anywho, so just quick mention, if you want one of these little ones, they're at the Musicians Edition store, found in the link below. Okay, anywho, turning our metronomes on. Okay, we're on 4/4. I don't know what pace that was. So we did start at about 75. So let's go ahead and speed this up to, let's do 82. We'll meet halfway there. Let me turn this volume down. Okay. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. How was that tempo for you? Hopefully it wasn't too rough on you. Just remember you're in control, so slow it down if you need to. Let's do it one more time. Let's do it a little bit faster. Let's go for, you know what? Let's try for 90, right? If we get it, great. If not, that's all right. We're going to work on it on our own time anyway. Okay, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. All right, so make sure you take a little time to just practice that. All right, let's go ahead and check out exercise number 2, the F major scale. So as you can see, this F major scale works a little differently. We're used to just look here, like at measure 1, the second note goes down. Okay, so there's little extra added things in here, okay? So we'll pay attention to that. We're still in, obviously, F major. We have 1 flat, still in common time, still working on lots of 8th notes and lots of slurring. Clean fingers is what we want here. All right, so let's go ahead and play this. We'll start off slowly, and then we'll start speeding it up. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. So it really isn't that big of a difference between the regular F major scale. Okay, it does change up a little bit in line 2 as we started in A, and kind of just had a little bit of fun with that one. All right, so most of this is slurring, so let's pay attention to where we actually tongue this time, and let's play it with the metronome this time. All right, let's go down to, let's start this one at 80, let's do 85. Okay, 85, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. So I'm going to say, good thing we're practicing with the metronome here. I can feel myself wanting to go faster. How's it for you? Let me know in the comments if you want to go faster or if you're pretty good on pace. All right, let's go ahead and do it again. Let's speed it up. So let's do this one at 95. I know you can do it. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. So this one's not overly hard. If there were areas you were struggling in, just make sure you slow it down and speed it up as you go along. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at exercise number 3 now, country dance. So once again, we're still in F major, but take a look at our time signature. What do we have going on? 2, 4. So luckily the quarter note still gets the beat, but now we're just counting in 2s. 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect. All right, and we can see that now we're changing up our articulation a bit, aren't we? What do we have going on? Staccato. We're going to keep this piece nice and short until that very last line, then it's just back to straight 8s, okay? So let's go ahead and just give this a try. Don't worry about dynamics right now, we'll come back to it. We're just going to get used to the articulations and getting the notes under our fingers, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. Excellent job. All right, so this one's kind of a fun piece in my opinion. I really do enjoy the staccatos. I like keeping it short. Gives me enough time to like think ahead. but it's not overly complicated in line 3 either. This pattern should feel a little familiar to you, as we have done this form of pattern before, so it should feel somewhat familiar. All right, this time let's add in the dynamics and let's add in the metronome so we can get a little closer to being precise. This is allegro, so it is faster. So we're gonna start off with, let's start off with 85 again, okay? 85, add in your dynamics. It's mainly just going up and down, okay? I mean, as you can see. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. So the dynamics are okay, I guess. I don't really have much to say about them. They're okay, it's whatever. All right, but once again, I can feel myself wanting to go faster. I think it's just the eighth notes naturally want us to push faster. So it's really important for us to really practice with the metronomes with all these eighth notes to make sure we don't get ahead. Yes, metronomes, important now. Okay, let's go ahead and speed this up even more. Let's do 95. 95, all right, ready? And this time I want you to add vibrato where those tenutos are. So where our quarter notes are, and of course where the half notes are. Add vibrato. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. How'd you do? I guess the dynamics kind of does help it flow, especially on that second line, I guess is where I feel it the most, where I really want to just drive it nice and forward. So hopefully you feel the same way. Hopefully you did those vibratos, staccatos. Those were fun on that piece, right? Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and move on to exercise 4, the technical etudes, okay? These ones, they look really scary at first, right? Between all the naturals and the flats and oh my God, it's fine. Okay, so we're back to 4/4. That might help because, I don't know, our brains just like common time in 4/4. Okay, but when you really look at it, all we're doing is just working back and forth from B natural to B flat, okay? So like measure 1. Okay, very much like the chromatic scale, which we have worked on before. Remember, you're supposed to still be practicing those. I hope you are. Okay, so that's all it is. It's just working back and forth from B naturals to B flats. Okay, that's the only spots that the flats and the naturals are marked in. So hopefully that takes some pressure off of you. Okay, there's a lot of slurring action going on too. We're not going to necessarily worry about that this go around. We do have a repeat at the end. Where does that repeat take us to? The beginning. Excellent. And also take notice, because when I was practicing these, I actually didn't notice these were broken up 4, 5, and 6. So they are broken up. Each exercise is only 2 lines, okay? So we're only playing the 2 lines. All right, let's go ahead and just give this a try. Try to get our fingers, get the feel for the pattern, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Hopefully that wasn't too hard or too fast, but you could really just feel it's just. So even just doing something like that might help. And all I did was A, B flat, B natural. Oop. So even doing something just like that will actually help with this exercise. Okay? So now let's add in the dynamic and let's add in the metronome just to make sure we don't keep working ahead or even falling behind. Okay? So let's do this let's start this one off a little slower. Let's do this, oh, I'm going the wrong way. Let's do this at 80. 80, there we go. Okay, 80. Here we go. And still do the repeats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Hopefully that wasn't too fast. That kind of feels, I think, what we did without the metronome, but nice to have to just keep us in pace and in balance. Okay? Make sure you're still watching your articulations, so we're slurring most of this, okay? So let's go ahead and speed this up. Let's go ahead and skip to 90. I think we can do it at 90. Let me turn this down a hair. Boop. Okay, ready? 90. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. And something I kind of noticed when we were first playing this is I kind of let my breathing go. So I want to make sure we're doing a breathing check real quick. So let's just do a quick breathing exercise. All we're going to do is put our hand in front of our mouth like this. And then we're going to just take a quick deep breath in. You should feel the air moving around your hand. And you should really feel your belly on this one, okay? So let's do a couple. Ready? One more. Perfect. Make sure we're breathing with that diaphragm and really letting that belly out. I have a tendency to be tense in this area. I'm going to guess a lot of people are. So we got to just make sure we're nice, relaxed, and loose, and let your belly hang out. All right? Push it up. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to exercise number 5 now, okay? This exercise is very similar. I think it might just be an octave up, except for the last ending F, which I'm cool with. So let's go ahead and try this with the higher register. We have seen in the past that just because we do the lower register doesn't mean the higher register is going to be easier, because we have to really still concentrate on keeping that air consistent, right? All right, let's go ahead and give this a try. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. All right, so that doesn't feel too bad. Why don't we go ahead and put it with the metronome? All right, let's start us back down to, what did we start with last time, 80? Let's do 80 again. All right, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. All right, let's go ahead and do it one more time. Let's speed it up again. Let's go back to 90. 90 we are. There we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our last exercise of the night, number 6. Okay, we can still see that we're working between B natural and B flat. Okay, but this time the pattern is just a little bit different, but I feel you'll probably still be pretty comfortable with it since we did this last exercise, or maybe not. So let's just take a closer look. It's just, we have a C in between we're changing. B natural, back to C, B flat, C, and then taking us down to A. I know I tongued all of those and it's marked slur, but that's the main pattern of it. So let's just get used to getting that under our fingers. Don't worry about articulation right now. We do have a repeat at the end for this too, also going back to the beginning, okay? So just worry about getting the notes and the rhythm. We'll take it slow. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So there might be a couple areas that are a little tricky. I struggle for some reason with that last measure. I keep cutting one of the notes out. Okay, and if there's certain areas, I mean, it helps that most of the B's are marked either natural or flat, but there's some B's that aren't marked. So if you take a look at the first B on the second line, it doesn't have it. And if you're one who like, you can't remember what key we were in or what you last played or what it is, there's no shame in just marking the flats in or the natural, whatever it is. Okay, because there's a lot happening here. So that's a lot to like process and remember. So if you're missing those unmarked flats, just mark them in. All right, let's go ahead and do this again. This time, do the articulation, so slur where you're supposed to. And this time, let's also put it to the metronome. Let's bring this down to, let's do 80 again. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. All right, not too bad, right? You will hear a little couple areas that might need a little cleaning up since we are slurring this. If you are hearing those, just remember on your own time to slow it down and then just work on it. And then speed it up. Okay, let's go ahead and speed this up. Let's go for 90. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. So just make sure you take a little time to practice on your own. It's probably just a few cleanup work, but it's always good to get these kind of patterns under your fingers. All right, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know in the comments. While you're down there, don't forget to hit like, notify, and subscribe so you don't miss any of our practices. And real quick, before you go, I know it's been kind of a pain following along to all the lessons on YouTube with all our other classes, so I wanted to let you know that we organize them in course setting. You can sign up. It's absolutely free, so things will be more organized. You can save your spot. You don't have to see all the other non-flute related stuff. That's in the link below as well, so make sure you join and sign up. And now you can finally follow along in order. All right, thanks for joining, and until next time.